Ruhollah Khomeini was one of the most influential political and religious leaders of the 20th century. He is best known as the leader of the 1979 Iranian Revolution, which overthrew Iran's monarchy and replaced it with the Islamic Republic of Iran. His leadership transformed Iran's political system and reshaped the balance of power in the Middle East. Khomeini was born in 1902 in the city of Khomeini in central Iran. His family had a long tradition of religious scholarship, and he began studying Islamic theology at a young age. He later moved to the religious city of Qom, where he became a respected scholar in Shia Islamic jurisprudence and philosophy. During the mid-20th century, Iran was ruled by Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. The Shah promoted modernization and closer relations with Western countries, particularly the United States and the United Kingdom. While these reforms brought economic development, they also created political tensions. Many religious leaders and political activists criticized the Shah for authoritarian rule, corruption, and increasing Western influence in Iranian society. Khomeini emerged as one of the strongest critics of the Shah's government. In the early 1960s he publicly opposed the Shah's reforms, arguing that they undermined Islamic values and national independence. His speeches attracted large audiences and quickly made him a symbol of resistance. In 1964, after openly criticizing the government and the presence of American influence in Iran, Khomeini was arrested and later forced into exile. Over the next 14 years he lived in several countries, including Turkey, Iraq, and eventually France. Even while living abroad, he continued to influence Iranian politics through recorded speeches and written messages that were secretly distributed inside the country. During the late 1970s, dissatisfaction with the Shah's rule intensified. Economic challenges, political repression, and widespread protests created a national crisis. Demonstrations and strikes spread across Iran, bringing millions of people into the streets demanding political change. Khomeini became the symbolic leader of the revolutionary movement. His messages called for the end of the monarchy and the establishment of an Islamic government. By 1979, the Shah's government had collapsed under the pressure of mass protests and political instability. In February 1979, Khomeini returned to Iran after more than a decade in exile. Millions of supporters gathered to welcome him back to Tehran. Soon after his return, the monarchy officially ended and the country began transforming into a new political system. Later that year, Iran held a national referendum in which voters approved the creation of the Islamic Republic. Under this new system, political authority combined religious leadership with government institutions. Khomeini became the supreme leader of Iran, the highest political and religious authority in the country. As supreme leader, Khomeini played a central role in shaping Iran's political ideology. His theory of governance, known as Velayat-e Faqih or guardianship of the Islamic jurist, argued that Islamic scholars should hold ultimate political authority to ensure that laws follow Islamic principles. Khomeini's leadership also had major international consequences. Relations between Iran and Western countries rapidly deteriorated. One of the most dramatic moments occurred in 1979 when Iranian students seized the United States Embassy in Tehran and held American diplomats hostage for more than 400 days. The crisis severely damaged relations between Iran and the United States and became one of the most significant diplomatic confrontations of the Cold War era. Throughout the 1980s, Iran also faced the devastating Iran-Iraq War, which lasted from 1980 to 1988. The conflict resulted in hundreds of thousands of casualties and major economic damage. During this time, Khomeini encouraged national resistance and portrayed the war as a defense of the Islamic Revolution. Despite these challenges, Khomeini remained the central figure in Iranian politics until his death in 1989. After his passing, the Assembly of Experts selected Ali Khamenei as the new supreme leader, continuing the political system that Khomeini had established. Today, Ruhollah Khomeini remains one of the most significant figures in modern Middle Eastern history. His leadership reshaped Iran's government, influenced political movements across the region, and permanently altered the relationship between religion and state power in Iranian politics. Understanding Khomeini is essential to understanding modern Iran. The political system he created continues to shape the country's domestic policies, international relations, and geopolitical role in the Middle East today.